Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. It is good to see you all. Hello. Good morning. Jeb, thank you so much for being first. Aqua, thank you so much for being second. Good to see you again. Ginger Cat, thank you for being third. You got a lurk? Thank you so much for stopping by, Aqua. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate the lurk as well. Hope you're doing great. Stella, good to see you. Thank you so much for being fourth. And Roar, thank you for being fifth. And thank you for clicking me. I appreciate that. Jeb, thank you so much for being my very first top of the stream. I really appreciate that as well. But hey, that's my shell. Give that back. I need that. Hey, that's mine. Why? Why'd you take it from me? And a positivity even? Oh my goodness. Roar coming in with the 40 stream streak scrunglies. Wow, scrungle, scrungle, scrungle. Hi, Ginger Cat. Lovely to see you as well. You lost your streak? I was wondering where you might have been yesterday. Hope everything's going well for you. Remember when cheating at... I don't know. I don't pay attention to that man. Oh, you joined like last week? No, Roar's been here for a while. Sure feels that way. It does feel like it hasn't been that long. Sure feels like it hasn't been that long. You 2 days ago, you cried sadly about, oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Niji. Welcome on in. Glumps you back. Glumps you back. Hope that you get some good sleep if you're heading on out. Sorry that I started late again, y'all. I was working on a project. That's all. Got some uni work progress today? Fuck yeah. Good job. If you lose your streak, you won't be back. Okay. That'll be the end of Jeb. If you do Jeb, just could you let me know? Like if you really don't want to show back up anymore, it'd be oh. Um wow. Once sorry. I got a little sad about that. Um no, like if you decide not to like show back anymore, just let me know. Yeah, I know you were. That's sorry. No, like God, that was just ooh, that was just my brain being like, "Whoa, hey, what if we got really sad about something right now?" Um, wow. No. I completely understand that you were joking, Jeb. Don't feel bad. I understand that. It's just I was joking back and I was saying like, "Hey, if you don't show up anymore, just like let me know before you go," kind of thing. But then I got really sad about thinking about someone not showing up anymore. And then my brain was like, you should cry. Uh, so yeah. This is Stella. Thank you so much for giving me my shell back. I appreciate it. Could maybe finish it tonight. You just had a big snooze. You know how you feel. That's okay. It's good that you got some progress on that. That is really awesome. Became an audio engineer? Yeah. Yeah, that's totally me, audio engineer. Let's see. Love you. Yeah, thank you so much, Ginger Cat. It's like always so much great to have you here. Scale the snare? No, it wasn't. Try like again, this is okay. So, I like being on HRT, it gave me the ability to cry because I didn't used to be able to cry and it sucked, right? But I didn't like crying is nice, but also it can be really uh inconvenient. Inconvenient. Um, like I remember driving to the clinic one day and I'm like doing 70 miles an hour down the highway, right? Like on the highway in fairly decent traffic, and a song came on the radio that was like kind of sad. I don't even know what that song is. It's one of the popular songs that you hear sometimes, but it's like basically somebody being like, "I'll miss you, but I'll see you again one day." And my brain was like, what if we just imagined an imaginary friend who just died and now you're sad about it? And I was like, whoa, buddy, I'm on the highway. We can't be crying this much about someone who doesn't exist. Like, stop thinking about this scenario. Wait until I'm parked. And yeah, so I can just cry about anything. So yeah, don't need to have the ability to cry either. You can. You just don't. I I don't know. Like it was. I used to think something was wrong with me, really, because like I didn't cry. Like this is. I don't know. This is. Hmm. So like none of my grandparents are alive, right? They've all passed away. They all lived to a pretty decent age. My grandparents on my father's side had like smoking habits and stuff like that, so that was a bit rough. But the last one to pass away was my grandmother on my mom's side, and when they told me, I was sad, but like I don't know, I teared up for like 10 seconds, and that was it. And then I just went into a store and got food, right? Like I wasn't sad or upset or crying about it. I just didn't have access to my emotions at all. And being on HRT sure changed that. There was a while when I could just cry about anything, just like really anything. Um, and then and then kind of a bad thing happened, and I got really sad about stuff, and I couldn't stop crying. And there is a thing, like it's nice to be able to cry. It does feel cathartic. If you cry every day for a lot, it kind of fucking sucks because it starts to hurt. Um, so yeah, I don't know. HRT like did some things there, right? Um, let's see. Let me scroll up. Let's see. Hormones can be fucky wucky. Just talking about this with a friend. You heard about the 6 month mark for HRT and your emotions have been high recently. 6 months was about when I realized like, oh wait, I have access to like these feelings. Like they can just kind of be there all the time. Like before HRT, I would just kind of like be one feeling, right? Like I could be angry or I could be like sad or whatever, but they would just kind of like be there. Now it kind of feels like, I don't know, like I can just be doing my normal thing and just kind of like in the back of my head, my brain's like, it's okay. We're a little sad. That's fine. Like, hey, we're just having a little bit of happy moment, you know? Like it's just kind of like there. And then sometimes it's like not just in the peripheral and I focus on it. And then it's like, oh, we're gonna experience this now. I don't know how well to explain it. So super months or weeks on estrogen. You cried about that lynx that was raised by the house cat. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. Want to be on HRT as soon as possible. There's concern for your social life and skills. I don't want everyone to hate you. Ginger cat. My parents were worried, and I get it. They're very Christian. My parents were worried, right? When they saw how much I changed and how much better I was, like that banished any doubts for them. My own mother told me one day, she's like, you've been doing like so great and like you're just so full of life. And she was like, for years and years, it seemed like you weren't even alive. Like that's coming from my mom, right? Like, and that's not even like her being mad or bad or like insensitive or anything. It's literally just her being like, you feel like a whole person now, and I love that. So I don't know. And I mean, it helped my relationship with them too. Like I make a much better effort to like call them. We talk every week, and it used to be that we'd talk maybe 3 times a year. So like they can be. What I'm trying to say is like they can be worried for you, right? And every parent is gonna worry, but they don't have to let that worry keep you from what you know is the correct thing for you, right? That's all I'm saying. Because you know yourself best. You know yourself best. If you say that you want to be on HRT as soon as possible, then that sounds like you already know what you need, right? At least the brain does it with imaginary friends. Brain will like, what if one of my best friends just died and they get messed up for the next few hours? Oh no, 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 no. That was just one example, Stella. I've definitely like considered like, oh, my cat, he's over 10 years old, and then just spent an hour crying because I'm like, what happens? What happens if that happens? Um, so yeah. Abigail Tabatail, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, hi. How are you? You've been unlocking your crying more and more lately, which is great because it means you feel safe enough. It really is great. Like I said, it is cathartic to be able to cry, and it feels good to have that range of emotions and not just be kind of dead inside all the time. Verfonia, hi, good to see you. Welcome in. YouTube Shorts, floor rot. Okay, I was like floor hot, flower, florette. Florot day today. Who said fucky wucky? You want a fucky wucky Strix Monster Train? No, 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 Silver and Strix Monster Train want to fucky wucky you. Is it within reason to VIP order a Monster Train stream? Hmm. I am gonna say no, but asterisks. We'll come back to that in a second. I'm gonna say no because my stream is pretty important to me, right? Like if someone was like, "Oh, you need to in stream now," or "You need to swap to such and such a game," I think that that would diminish my joy. And this stream is like pretty pivotal to who I am right now and like the joy and happiness that I experience in life. So I think that I'm gonna put a boundary there and be like, no, I don't think that's gonna be something that I would like to be ordered to do, right? Um, because if I'm gonna be getting orders, I do want it to be something that I do kind of enjoy in a way. That being said, I will strongly consider a Monster Train stream this stream. I have not played Monster Train in a while, and I don't have the strong desire to right now, but I know that as soon as I start playing it, I will. I will. So, your feelings just you not to acknowledge them. Everybody deals with things in their own way, Jeb. Let's see. If your parents aren't supportive, they should hold no weight in your calls. I do think that might be where I would fall on things. Thirsty Plant Art, welcome in. Thank you so much for following. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Habitual parent hater. I think that sometimes they can mean well and cause harm. And there's a part of me, right? And this is I don't know. I'm harsh on myself in this way at least, but like intentions don't mean much when outcomes are what matters, right? And if the outcome is harm, it doesn't matter how good a person was trying to do about it. So always kind of worries me a little bit whenever they're like, we're really concerned. It's like I have seen scenarios where parents have I don't want to say like weaponized that concern in order to be an obstacle without appearing to be an obstacle. And not just on trans issues, but like just on anything that is important and maybe carries some connotation of risk, if that makes sense. Drackley, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. That's true. You just wish you knew how to do social skills and all that. You don't really, I don't know. Like, if you struggle with social skills, that's not something that has anything to do with being trans or not, right? Like, you can have struggle with social skills as you are now. You could transition and then struggle with social skills later. Hey, Thirsty Plant Art, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, welcome in. I saw you just followed. Hi, welcome in. Let me get you a shout out. We're having like a little bit of a weird, serious conversation, which is not unusual for us here. You brought the raid, Ginger Cat. You're so sweet. I see here. The Boggles have escaped the garden. Get boggled. Wait, get wogged. There we go. Liberty Prime, welcome in. Thirsty Plant Art, good to see you. Layla Knight, hi hi. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the blankie. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. I've got a couple things that I need to thank you so much for following. I appreciate it, Layla. Got a couple of comments up above that I need to address, but let me know how your stream was. How are you guys doing? How's everybody at? How's everybody? Let's see, plant is so cute. Oh yeah. Let's see. Do 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 do. Just wish you had the social skills. Like I said, like that those are two separate things, Ginger Cat, right? Um and there is some intersectionality there, but also like at a certain point you can't let there just be like a single excuse that like keeps you from doing the things that work for you, right? Similar emotional balance about old pets and people passing away. Gonna be such a mess when the correct juices. Yeah, probably. Politely request a Monster Train stream to bear tomorrow. Yeah, I think that seems reasonable. Does your heart good to see your cat being playful? She's like good. She's getting too old. She has energy and vigor. My fluffy boy is still so sweet. Easily get into a roguelike card game. So shocked. I know, I know. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Let me catch up with y'all. You brought friends. Thank you so much, Ginger Cat. You trans as well. Oh, that's awesome. We're talking about some trans issues and like how HRT kind of unlocks some emotions for me. Because I just at the start of stream, I just started crying about something. I was just like contemplated an idea for half a second. My brain was like, "We're doing this now." Um, you won your first ever body cam bingo. What is body cam bingo? It's your bedtime. Let's go EBBB and raid and run. I totally understand that. I stream really late. Most people who raid in do have to go to sleep. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for bringing your people here, Thirsty Plant Art. I really appreciate it. I'll take good care of, and I hope you get some good rest. All right. It was really, really, really nice to meet you. Let's see. But slice and dice. I know, Roar. I know. I I don't know. Slice and dice is fun, but it's got like this level of brain engagement that I don't always want to commit to a game because that game makes you work for it. That game makes you work for it. Alina, welcome in. Good to see you. Scrungle, Scrungle, Scrungle. Hi. Sorry. I was still like catching up with chat and everything. I didn't see you right away, but good to see you. Let's see. Bring it up as you're trans because your friends are trans and you see it as a band-aid solution. Wait, who is this? Your mom is like that a lot? Yeah, okay. How you being trans just because your friends are trans and you see it as a band-aid? So there's this thing that has made its way into the social discourse around trans people, um, about how it's just a fad or like a trend or whatever, right? Like the paper that first came up with that idea is fucking bunk. It's shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, it's not impossible for young people to be like influenced by their friends in some ways, right? Maybe they like pick up a game their friend is playing, or like, I don't know, they go to a restaurant and they like to hang out there or something like that, or whatever. And they maybe not wouldn't have done those things on their own otherwise. But like, if somebody starts talking about how like being trans is because your friends are trans, or like it's just a fad, it's just a phase, it's if they especially if they use the term a rapid onset gender dysphoria, like they don't understand and it's not going to be worth your time to try to engage with them on that. Um like I don't know, when people are like, "Oh, you're just trans because your friends are trans." Like think about it, right? People who are similar and have similar experiences are going to stick together because they can bond on those experiences, right? Like I did not know it at the time. When I was in high school, I'm pretty sure like my entire friend group was at least somewhere on the queer spectrum. And none of them were out except for like two of them, right? And it wasn't until later that they felt comfortable coming out. But like we hung together because we just saw something in each other that we recognized, that we connected with, you know? Remember when you first brought up your parents at the age of 16, you want to go into game dev? It was like you sucked all the air out of the room and set the temperature at absolute zero. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Roar. Like, I don't know. You can know what you want to do even at a young age. You can know who you are even at a young age. Like, I don't know. The fact that older people don't recognize that like small humans are still entire humans is mind-blowing to me. Um, let's see. Abigail Tabatiel, thank you so much for that 7 stream streak. Hi. Yeah, yeah, you feel the same way, Roar? Totally understand. Okay. Um, Let me see here. Watch police body cam footage and then had bingo cards based on what usually happens. Things like white woman smile or I'm not drunk or gets tased or something like that. Oh my goodness. Things that people getting arrested usually do. I see. Okay. Um, the other really unfortunate reality about you, trans and social situations and stuff, is that you already suck with social cues and picking them up, and always 100% getting along with everybody. And they're worried a little bit, you too, that the social outcasting of being trans will make that worse. Like I said, that is those are two separate issues. They have intersectionality in that they do interact with each other in different ways, right? In that a person who, and I'm not saying that you are, but like in my case, like a person who is autistic and trans is going to have a different experience than somebody who is neurotypical and trans, and is going to have a different experience than somebody who is like neurodivergent, but not trans, right? And yes, there can be some compounding factors, but if you know that you are trans, right? If that is something that you are certain about, then that's true regardless of your other things that may be true about you. And at least for me, in my experience, I when I got to become myself, a lot of the things that I struggled with, I I'm not going to say that I don't struggle with them because I'm still the same person, right? I don't necessarily struggle, but I have incorporated them and I understand myself better and I am able to work with the person that I am instead of trying to be a person that I can't be. I don't know if I maybe said that very well. Problems are getting sweaty from angry. That's totally understandable, Roar. I try to be diplomatic on some of these things and I'm not going to be diplomatic on some things, but like that. So your mom, luckily, is slipping that Kool-Aid. She's just thinks that you're the same person you were when you were in early high school when you tried to fit in with be with other people. Because parents can be stupid and they don't think you age or change after a point. Yeah, I know. It's like they've known you your whole life, and it's like you know the kind of person I am, right? You know that I don't make dumb decisions. You know I think things through, right? Like you know these things about me. Like trust me some. Um, One trend of the queer magnetism, where even if the friend group is just head upon meeting, they all end up gay or trans, whatever else. Yeah, they just like find that stuff about themselves. Yeah, people hate children. People a lot. There are. It's a scary amount of people who consider children to be objects, um, possessions. A what's the word? Like a thing to boost their own social standing and image, like a component of their personality. It's very like from a very narcissistic place, right? Um, it's like I don't know. It's I don't know that they even hate them as much as they do not acknowledge their personhood, and it sucks. Um, just seeing that same patronizing condescending back at them. Yes, mom, you in your head getting so soft at your age. Oh my gosh, it won't help. It makes yeah, it feels nice in your head to be like, God, I just want to rock the boat, right? You say the shit, I'm gonna say the shit back. Raz, welcome in. Hi, hi. I got to see your picture the other day. You're looking really good in the Discord. I love that colors. Let me tell you, you never felt more loved or more seen than discovering you were trans and being in trans communities. Lucky to have a lot of trans and queer friends IRL, but you don't feel unseen or isolated nearly as much anymore. Yeah, like I have let my mask slip, right? I presented myself as like a cis het neurotypical person for a long time. And I blended in just fine. I blended in so well that I convinced myself. And when I let that go, it's the happiest I've ever been. And like, I have genuine, distinct memories from when I'm younger. Like, I've got a pretty good idea of things that happened to me and things that I remember. And like, I can remember in high school not being like this happy with myself. I can remember in middle school not being this happy with myself. This is the best I've ever been. And like, it's not gonna be the same for everybody. My experience is my own experience, but in my experience, it was a powerful thing, right? You think you're both a femboy and a tomboy? That's totally fine, Silvern. If those labels are what feel right to you, that's awesome. I love that. That's cause interacting with people helps you learn things about yourself you didn't know. People aren't unchanging monoliths. Yep, that is true. Some people certainly never change. Some people are highly resistant to it, yeah. Commodity legacy, kind of like a trophy child, trophy wife, a little bit more like that, where they're like, they can trot somebody out and be like, you're like, oh, look how well behaved my child is. Didn't I do such a good job raising them? And it's like, yeah, because you don't let them like fidget. Like I've seen parents in stores who are like, stop fidgeting, stop fidgeting. It's like, this is a child. A child gonna fidget. Like they are of the age where they are nothing but energy, and you're supposed to put them outside, and they will run in a circle for 3 hours, and then they will take a 6 hour nap, right? Like that's just what a child is. They have a lot of energy for a very small body, and so I don't know. It's like let kids be kids. They're not tiny adults, right? You can treat them with respect, but you can also just be like let them. You could treat them with respect without treating them like they are property or like they have to conform to the expectations of adults, right? Thanks for chatting with you and resharing. You appreciate it. And you have a good go. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things that maybe you need to feel it out, and you know best, right? Maybe this isn't the right time, or maybe something will happen, and you're like, oh, this makes a good opportunity to bring this up. But I try not to regret waiting, and I think that the pace that I did things was probably the pace that I needed to do. But like, if you know, you know. And it sounds like at least you sound very confident about that here, right? And you were confident about that before you met me, so I know it's not me who's like, ah, look at me, I'm a happy trans person. You're like, what if I'm a trans now, right? That's not how it worked. You knew that and you found me because you wanted to find somebody who was similar and could relate, you know? It may seem like your head is in the clouds, but instead your mind is among the stars. Ooh, that is really beautiful, Anya. Is that from somewhere? I like that a lot. Oh, I like that. Like, oh, I'm not daydreaming. I'm imagining. Like, I'm thinking about the possibilities. Narcissists make you so sick. Me too. It is anathema to who I am as a person. Normality and narcissism walk so hand in hand. It really does. Story for this, but generally might be too dark. I mean, in itself, it's fine. You did like something stupid, and your dad was like, "What about what people will think?" But the lead up to the story scares even you to this day. Oh, I'm sorry, Silvern. That sounds really traumatic. I'm sorry about that. Stupid thing you did was because you were depressed in a bad situation. You panicked and wanted to get out there. I think I understand. I do. I think I understand. But like those kind of situations where you feel like you are backed into the corner and you don't have another opportunity or whatever, like who the fuck cares what other people are gonna think? You got to look out for you, and they've got to prioritize you. Because if they don't, they're not on your side. right? Like, what is the point in like what will people think if like you lose yourself in the process? It doesn't make any sense. Your mom was the fun type of parent, and she heard about you doing dishes and help your friends clean up after dinner. And your mom got mad in front of the other parents, by the way, and said, "Oh, so you can help someone else around the house, but not ours." Oh my God, like, actually, I'm unironically, unironically, I could go over to somebody's house and I could wash dishes for 6 hours and I can have a great time. But if it were at my house, fuck no, I'd struggle with that, right? I could vacuum somebody else's house. My own? Oh God, it can wait for later, right? Like, ugh, I don't want to do that. That's terrible. Remember an interview that Bill Maher had with David Cross, where Bill Maher essentially got upset because people were affirming the feelings of a trans 8-year-old. David Cross was just saying there's no problem with social transitioning, letting kids feel it out to conform if they are or aren't trans. Yeah, it's because Bill Maher is a piece of shit. Like he very much is. I don't ever engage with his content myself. I just don't. True, but also being happy with yourself, being accepted by others is different. It is true. Sometimes you have to let others go if they can't accept who you are. Like there comes a point in every trans person's life where sometimes they've just got to decide like, is being me more important than making other people happy? Because like if you're accepting other people but they don't accept who you truly are, like you're kind of killing the person that you are, the person inside, in order to appease other people. Let me step away 1 second. I gotta go get this kitty bitty boy. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you for waiting there. Maybe Discord share, but kind of spoiler tag it. Yeah, probably. That might be okay. Um, okay, Watermelon, you get it. Bill Mayer, full of shit. There you go. Rory, fuck Mayer. I'm glad that we are all on the same page here. In the mood of being a mystical and mysterious kitsune. I love that for you. I love that. The edgy liberal, he's not even a liberal. He's like, what, like libertarian or something? Like, I don't know. I've never met someone that falls into the category that he falls into and liked them as a person. It's Anyways, not gonna get ad about them. You actually don't think so? This is all you share right now. That's totally okay, Silvern. You don't need to share anymore, and I appreciate what you have shared, and thank you for that. Thank you for being vulnerable like that. And again, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I'm sorry that that was a difficult time, and I'm sorry that they didn't consider you more, right? They should have. That's okay and fair, only what you're comfortable sharing. Yeah. You had the gall to say it was people like David Cross why Democrats lost. Yep. They're always looking to blame somebody else. Always gonna throw somebody under the bus. Let's see. Omer sucks on eyes. Don't know if his opinions or his smugness irritates me more. I know. He's made an entire career off of being like a smug piece of shit who's just wrong most of the time. Democrats would win more votes by going left instead of right. It's true. It's true. Thing is, the Democrats actually don't want to be left. Also true. Hey, yeah, uh-huh. It's very convenient to be the centrist and appeal to the left because no one else is gonna do it. Yep. I also feel like if you post something in the Discord, it's kind of there for a very long time to open up slower viewing, but on Twitch, unless somebody personally archives it, it's not gonna stick around that much. Yeah, you can always like delete things that you put in the Discord too, but I totally understand that. Like again, whatever you feel is best for you, Silver. American politics are so thoroughly poisoned by money from capital, and capital never goes left. It can't go left. It doesn't know how. It's the fucking Zoolander. If you're just gonna be Republican light, people are just gonna go for Republican. Always will. Always will. This is just a quick reminder to chat. You're all wonderful and worth love. It's true. Make sure you're okay currently and hydrated and check yourself. Absolutely. You complain about your parents a lot here in the past few days. We need to say you genuinely appreciate how hard they've been trying to understand and support you lately. And I do appreciate that about them too. It's just, I don't know. I always want to dream of a world where they can just do more and like be, and this is not just for you, but like every parent, right? Every parent could be better, right? They all struggle in their own ways. They all have their own failings in their own ways, and some of them are just incompatible with life. Like they just they're horrible, right? Um, but like I want to at least imagine a world and hope for a world where that doesn't have to be the case for people in the future. Like, oh my God. Like, just love your children. It's pretty simple to unconditionally love this small little creature you care about, right? Like, I don't know how you don't. Um, Understandable. Sorry about it, regardless. Yeah. Liberals fucking hate trans people and they get some sort of savior complex about how they don't hate trans people enough. They're just too virtuous sometimes, yeah. I do think that there are some legitimate allies out there, but most of them don't understand us, you know? Most of them don't understand us. Stella, precious and worthy, love yourself. It's true. Hey, Roar, what was that thing that you were supposed to repeat? Could you share that with us again? Because I want to hear you say it. And this is not me picking on you. I just, I think it would do you good to reaffirm that again today. And I'm not going to like make fun of you or like tease you or anything like that. I just think it would be good. You don't have to do that here. You can do it in like Discord DMs if you want. Hold on to that hope. We're going to need it when we're reconstructing the world after this one falls apart. I hope we have a chance to reconstruct if we get the chance. Like, I don't know. It's going to be. Our generation would be much better parents. Forgot what the phrase was. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Our generation, I didn't mean to put you on a spot or anything like that. I don't know. I thought it was really sweet. And I think we could all do a little bit more like loving and caring about ourselves. But, I just know that was like on your mind recently. Um, Generations would be much better parents if we could fucking afford to do anything. It's true. It's true. Like, I don't know. I know that I can't afford children. Um, and I can't have children. Um, and I wouldn't have anyone to have them with, but like I also would not bring a child into this world knowing that where we are going, like I don't know. I think that maybe things are going to stay together enough in my lifetime, but I got a little niece who's 7 years old, and I think things are going to be pretty bad by the end of her lifetime. And I don't think that if she has children that the world will be a place that can sustain anyone at that point. Like we're talking like 50, 60 years out or something like that, maybe a little bit more. Like I have a dire outlook on the future, right? I'm just hoping that I can do the best I can and help as many people along the way and then die before it gets bad enough. Like God, I guess last long enough that I can pass and not like be 80 years old and trying to flee climate devastation, you know. Um Absolutely, it's all about virtual signaling. We aren't the ones killing trans people. They don't care. They don't stand on anything. A lot of them don't. Aren't throwing trans people under the bus enough? Some of them think that. And again, they're not all monoliths, but a lot of the ones that are public and in charge and allowed to make the decisions do fall very much on that end of the spectrum of things. Yes. Really was sweet. Love the SB. That's how you're feeling too. Okay. Yeah. We gonna try that yours for real, for real? Yeah. You just don't think you'd be a good parent? Not everybody would be. And I think that realizing that you wouldn't be a good parent is I think it's really self-aware and important, right? Like there's a lot of people who are parents and like didn't realize they weren't going to be good parents or like didn't plan things out or like whatever reason and that kind of carries a lot of harm forward, you know. You know one of those? One of One of the people I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. I knew someone. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. Them being bitter. It's a bitter world, y'all. It's okay to be bitter about things. It's just I'm never gonna tell someone not to be angry or upset or pissed off or furious or bitter or jaded about things, right? I'm never gonna tell someone not to feel those emotions because the period of time that we're in right now is the period of time that generates those emotions for us and for a lot of people, right? Um, but I will say, if you are going to feel those emotions, right, don't let them consume you because they can. They can very easily consume you and hurt you. Um, don't let them be an obstacle to like doing the things that you know that you need to do for yourself or like being a good person in the world or whatever that might be. Um, if you're gonna have that energy, like anger and rage is a really powerful force. And there's nothing wrong with taking that anger and putting it towards productive things. Um, that the whole like, I'm gonna keep living despite them kind of thing. Invest that energy in yourself and make them gnash their teeth in agony that they cannot be as genuine a person as you can be. That they can just die jealous of how happy you are and how complete you are as a person, right? Minty, hi, welcome in. How you doing? Hi, hi, hi. You would be a better parent than yours were, but still be unstable and certainly get baggage. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, it's good to know when you're not in the place for these kind of things. Like, not on like the parenting side of things, but like I don't think that I'd be in I don't think that I'd be in a good place for like a relationship now, like a serious relationship or anything. Um, just because I'm just so much in like a period of transition and figuring things out, like still dealing with some things. So like I think that it's good to be self-aware about that and then also help myself with, like making decisions around where I know I am right now in life, if that makes sense. Without going into detail, your mom said some real not okay stuff to you recently. It only sunk in a couple days ago, and since yesterday was Mother Day, kind of salt in the wounds for those emotions. I see. If you need to share anything, if you need to talk about anything, you can always reach out to me. I understand that we may not know each other the best. You may have like an existing support network or something like that that you can speak with them about. But also like, if it's something you need to get off your chest, I totally understand. And yeah, I'm sorry that you got to deal with that. Let's see. Mom sucks and her word should hold no weight. A lot of times, yeah. A lot of times that's true. Hey, Roar. Stretch and hydrate. I can do that. All right. There we go. Here's my hydrate. Here's the stretch. Streamer bot config. Ow! Cricket. Why? She jumped into my lap, realized the other cat was in my lap, and then she jumped off of me. But I got a lot of claw on the way down. Um, yeah. Let's see. Streamer bot config? Yeah, yeah. You were setting up some streamer bot stuff, weren't you, Alina? How's that going for you? And Minty, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. Mew. Mew. Um, I forget. Did you like pops or did you not want pops? Should I give you some pops for that? Because I could. Anyways, let's see. Roar, thank you so much for being my newest top of the stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, for the pops, let's see. No, that's not what I meant. For the positivity. God, I got my brain. I was teasing people yesterday and it's kind of sunk in a little bit and I don't know, I'm just in a mood or whatever, but it's fine. Um, Fixing an automatic shout out function the way you did it didn't work properly. Oh, what's it doing? There you go. Pops. My lips are like really dry, so I don't think I can do it very well. A happy birthday, Raz. Happy birthday. That's awesome. That's so sweet. Awesome. I hope you had a good day. You said that you weren't like planning anything big or anything like that. Did you do anything special? Did you do anything for yourself? Did you get yourself anything? For my positivity, this is the positivity for Jeb that was redeemed like way back at the start of stream. Because I'm pretty sure Jeb did that to me. Pretty sure Jeb blessed me with that difficulty. Um, my positivity is that okay, we're gonna like 2 for 1 here, right? My first positivity is that I was able to do the things that I needed to do for myself to get to where I am here today. And that's like doing the HRT and talking with people, getting therapy, um, and like genuinely getting to the point where like I've started living for the first time. So that's not one positivity. And my second positivity is being able to be here and to share those experiences with you all and to be able to talk about your experiences and just to try to help be a little reassurance that like things can be okay, right? I can't promise that they're going to be okay, but they can turn out okay, right? They and it's okay to be who you are. And I'm always going to try to like be myself and be genuine and like be open and vulnerable about that because I think that just by being who I am and letting people see that, I think it does a lot of good in this world. That's my second positivity. All right. You played games with friends on Saturday? Right, 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 right. Nice meal or dessert. Your sister made you cake. Ooh, big W, yeah. For my birthday, I always go out and get, hey Kaz, how are you? It's good to see you. For my birthday, I always go out and I get like a thing of Cinnabons because I love Cinnabons. I'm a slut for sugar, y'all. Like, oh my god, if it's sweet, put it inside me. That's absolutely where I'm at. Um, anyways, here, gonna get a little. Oh no, where's the plus sign? Boom, Kaz cutes. Kaz cutes you. Oh, we're gonna do this? Fine. Kaz super cutes. Ooh, Uno reverse. Don't phrase it like that. Why not? Why not, Roar? You got something on your mind? Can you say Umu? What is Umu? What is it, Umu? Cutest in the universe? No, I can't beat that. I'll have to invent a whole nother universe to beat you. We can both be cute. It's okay. We can share this pedestal. It's fine. You've heard that you're pretty sweet. Oh, so you want to be inside me, Stella? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, Moo, got you. Got you. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. You want to be stuffed full of Cinnabons? I will have. I will eat 3 a day if I could. I would just scarf them on down. Back when I was in college, we had a Cinnabon on campus, and I would just eat one every morning. But I also like walked a whole bunch, so I didn't have to worry about like gaining weight or anything like that. Drackley, welcome in. Flops, how are you doing? How are you doing? What's the face for? What? What, Roar? Did I miss something? Do I want to be stuffed full of Cinnabons? I do like Cinnabons. I mean, I'm confused now. What's the face mean? What's the face mean? But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I got derailed because I saw Kaz and got really excited, and then we started talking about Cinnabons, and I got really excited about that too. Don't lie, I didn't expect you to just say it out loud so quickly. What? The weird one here, don't worry about it? Okay. I mean, I trust you. If you say don't worry about it, I won't. I get it. Didn't expect you to say it out so quickly. I don't know. I just, the past few days, I've been, I don't know, just me. Just a little bit spicier, I guess. You finished your BDSM test yesterday? Nice. How'd that go? Did you learn anything about yourself? I don't know if you were here yesterday, Kaz, or like paying attention, but I reviewed people's BDSM tests on stream, and I was pretty relentless about some things. I felt a little bad at some points because I was like, maybe I'm teasing a little too hard. I went a little off the deep end. It's okay, just feeling weird about the job search. It's totally understandable. It's been such a pain for you. I know that you're gonna get there. You just enjoy girls being excited about food and pastries. I'm not normally excited about food, but my goodness, Cinnabons, they are criminally good. Love spicy snail, but like it also, it's getting you. Getting you? What do you mean it's getting you? EP, VOD still up? VOD still up, yep. Yesterday's VOD was literally shopping for thigh highs, reviewing people's BDSM tests while teasing, and like a little bit of Wordle. I literally just got on stream and didn't stop talking. I just opened my mouth and we just went from there. Didn't learn much. Was surprised that your rope bunny score was marginally higher than your pet play score. Oh, really? That's interesting. Wouldn't mind you teasing me. I don't know that I'm like, I don't know that I've got the energy for it today, but maybe I do. I don't know. Feed me Cinnabons added to wish list. Yeah. Yeah. It was a really good stream. It was a really good stream. I, there's somebody who is being a little reluctant, little bratty. I made them beg me to put their scores up on the screen. Oh my god. Oh, it was so good. 10 at 10 stream, very fun. I'm still smiling about it. I woke up and watched some of that stream again. And I was like, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Minty, my Road Bunny score was up at 100%. I don't know. It's just been on my mind recently in the last like few months. Like, I wonder what that would be like. I wonder what that would be like. Kind of doing the opposite of all the advice of being true to your gender and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Dracly. You know, you say that whenever you're trying to like look for jobs, that's how you're being, or just like in general. Ultra Chaos Stream? Ultra Chaos Stream. Don't have to, don't worry, just for future. Which, oh, sorry. Hang on a second. Your name and Stella's name were purple. I was responding to you as if you were Stella. Um, I don't know. Maybe if I knew you a little bit better, it'd be a little bit easier. Sometimes when I'm the one teasing, it's tricky because like, I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. I want to make sure everybody's having a good time, right? And without having like a pretty good idea of what somebody's boundaries are or like what they like, what they don't like, um I just wouldn't want to overstep and like cause harm even unintentionally, right? So, um someone like Derek who I was bullying yesterday, like I've seen a lot of Derek in chat and I've got a pretty good idea of like how to interact with them, you know? So, I don't know, if I keep an eye out and I see something of yours, then, maybe in the future, we'll see. Just wants to bully you? No, it's just I expected you to be the one asking, Stella. Decross the Fox, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Definitely during job search stuff. Frustrating how much it's become your default because it's safer. I'm there. I'm there. I spend most of my time being very low key, at least out in the wild, right? But that's because I have this place where I can just really open up and be me and just kind of like not worry too much about things. But when I'm outside, yeah, I mean, first off, it's not worth my time to dress up and put on fancy clothes if I'm just gonna go out and get food. Um, but also, yeah, I mean, it is safer. It's also like just easier not to have to answer questions. But I understand how frustrating that can be. I do the same, you know. Sometimes I get a little lax around the house too, and I just don't feel like I affirm myself that much, and that can be a little frustrating for sure. hmm Everyone has an extensive profile on Derek by now. Not that you're one to talk. Yeah, I'd say I know you both pretty well. At least what you like. At least what you like. You stopped giving a fuck. You wore your choker collar to work last night, or tonight. That's awesome. Heck yeah. I mean, like, I've worn my collar outside. I haven't done it without my fleece on. My fleece does cover it up. Like I've worn it outside. Like, you know. Decross the Fox, I'm doing really well. I'm having a good night. Um, been just a really silly night, just hanging out with people, working on some things, getting to come in here and talk about some great things. Got lucky with your job for transition stuff. The company owners are all neurodivergent, so everyone that gets hired is neurodivergent. Neurodivergent people tend to be more queer supportive or queer themselves. Heck yeah. That is awesome. That sounds like the ideal place to work. Very understandable. Sorry, but understand. There's a time when you really felt like you needed to do this, and some days currently as well. All tied with ropes under my clothes. um, sorry, that just like unlocked a that just unlocked a memory. That just unlocked a memory of mine. I kind of forgot about that one. Anyways, there's more people at the company who are trans than people with peanut allergies. Peanut allergies is more common than people being trans. Yeah, that's nice. That's awesome. What? 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 You can't just. I mean, I can. Oh, that sounds. Yes, please. Yeah, better share now. Ooh, oh, nice. Girls gotta have her secrets, right? Hi. I know you want food, but I fed you. I fed you. Don't pretend like I didn't. Hi. I might have to feed him in a little bit. His schedule got all messed up today. You know this because you and your work bestie both trans. You know they both have a peanut allergy. Oh my gosh. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, baby. Huggy Buggy. Give you the huggies. I know that's not what you want, but that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the huggies and snuggies. Hi, baby. You being a little bitey? Yeah. He's irritated at me. Stop that. Hey, stop. If you don't like it, you can get down. That's fine. You're so evil. What's up, Pilot? Why are you so evil? How are you doing? It's good to see you today. No, there's just a memory I had of putting some. It wasn't ropes. It was like twine, string, and wearing it and like having it on my clothes while hanging out with somebody. So like it's something that I've done before. It's not something I've done in a long time, but it's certainly something I have done. So I don't know. You just reminded me of that moment, really. Surprisingly, I didn't realize that was gonna be something I was gonna ever think about again. My brain was like, "Oh, we don't have to remember this. Just we'll file this in the deep dark cabinets." And then you were like, "Knock knock." Let's see. You were lucky at work when you came out as trans. They helped you a lot. That's good. That's awesome. There's at least 3 trans people at your company. At least you. Oh wow, that's really cool. You're gonna steal me for cuddles. Oh my goodness. Oh. Appreciate the truth of that. It just feels weird to admit it after all the trans supportive talk earlier, and you just wanted to cry because you felt like you were failing. You're not failing directly. You're definitely not. Like I said, I existed in that situation for a long time, and I still do exist in that situation in some ways, right? So it's important for everyone to be able to do what they need to do for themselves. And like, I know you want to be who you are, and I know that you want to show that side of yourself off and like be who you are, but also there is a reality in this world that like trans people do have a harder time getting hired. Trans people do have a harder time being taken seriously some ways. Um, it's just there's a reason that so many people conform And it's because conforming is just easy, right? And it's so much the default to conform that we will do it to the point of like destroying ourselves, right? And we'll just like try to hide this part of ourselves away that has to be out, has to be free, and we'll just try to hide it, and it doesn't serve us. But we, as humans, are just so inclined to like try to blend in and be like everybody else, I guess. Um, so like, don't feel like you're failing. Don't feel like you're failing. I hope that you can express yourself and be like who you need to be. Um, but don't ever feel like you're failing for doing what you need to do for yourself. Okay, you come first. Sorry, that sucks so hard. You need to do what you gotta do, and it doesn't make you a failure or something bad. Exactly. One of the higher ups at the company is openly gay, very supportive of other queer and trans people. There's about 30, 40 people at the company total. You know, at least you, your work bestie, the higher up are queer. Rumored that the owner of the company is ace, but they're a very private person. Doesn't talk to pretty much anyone but the other executives at the company. Makes sense. It'd be interesting if they were ace. That's very unusual. At least unusual for people to know about. Aqua, hi. Welcome in. Aqua OSRS, OSRS, OSRS. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Heck yeah. We just been doing like, I don't know, serious talk today, this morning. They asked if you wanted to make a public statement about and also got you moved over to your new Microsoft account with your current name, ASAP. Heck yeah. Of course, Dracly, of course. OSRS, OSRS. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Alina, it works? You got the shout out working, the auto shout out? That's awesome. Heck yeah. As you said, you're lucky you work somewhere that is supportive of queer people. Yeah. Lele? Lele? Oh, hey, hi. Wow. Like my brain is so much on talkie talk mode. I like looked at your name, didn't even like register. Like, hi, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? I just saw the OSRS and my brain was like, yeah, that's the word we're saying right now because it's a lot of fun. Um, yeah, yeah. Aqua OSRS. OSRS is like OSRS, 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 OSRS. It's just, I don't know, I like saying it. So, you know, lovely and kind person. Oh, thank you. It's so sweet of you. That's so sweet. You got Aurora data? Yeah? You got Aurora data? So it's like, it's working? You confirm that it's doing what you need it to do, Lena? That's good. Awesome. Did a BDSM test, get 93% prey. Yeah, you did. There you good. There you go. Get them pops. Um, if the clumsy didn't already give it away, yeah. The stem, it certainly is a stem, so it's popping. Need to format the data and then you're all set. Heck yeah, I love it. There it is, cute, yeah. That's right. You're welcome. Thank you so much for taking that test and, you know, just sharing those little details about yourself. I love that. I love that. Yesterday, that's all we were doing. And shopping for socks. My goodness, that site had some great socks, y'all. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they had snail socks. I I don't know. Maybe I can. That'd be kind of cute. Anyways, um, I think I think we are gonna play a game today. I think I'm not just gonna chat, right? I know Silvern wanted me to play Monster Train 2, and now that I've been looking at it, I've been thinking about it, I've been like, could do some Monster Train 2, y'all. Tempted to be silly, ask you to make you? Hang on a sec. It's not wrong, although there's an argument for 100% prey. Yeah, what is the 7%, right? Minty, what's that 7%? Like, what is it exactly? If Ever Millionaire is gonna be spent on Sock Dream, no. We're gonna spend it on the roar first. If Ever Millionaire, spend it on the roar, okay? You take care of you. The socks can come later. Thank you again for the support. It goes for everyone here. Yeah, thank you for sharing directly. Like, I know that it's difficult to open up about that sort of stuff, and it can be tough to like feel insecure and like worried about those sort of things. So thank you for sharing so that way we can like try to help you out with that, that we can kind of talk about those kind of issues and our experiences with them. You're guessing you accidentally marked prey-related question as mostly agree rather than totally agree. Oh my gosh. Just a misclick. Just a little clumsy Minty, just misclicking. Okay, let's see here. Um, we're gonna hop over to the Monster Train 2 category. Oh my gosh, there's viewers in Monster Train. No, wait, is that me? No, it's not me, because I'm not in the category. There's people streaming Monster Train 2 today. Awesome. It's not just me today. Monster Train. Happy to help. Want to make people okay and comfortable? Yeah. Gonna get some self-care tasks done. Be back to stare at the Strix Monster Train. We probably won't be fighting. I want to do some Soul Savior, you know? Whoop, clicking there misses. Oh. That's interesting phrasing. Huh. I kind of like that. Just chatting with the wife. The topic of strong women came up. She said you gotta be, bet a strong wrestler could beat you up. You looked up the ceiling inside. And fuck, she laughed. Oh my gosh. That's funny. You got 100% rope bunny. Me too. 99% pet. 97% submissive. Actually think I got 100% submissive. As a bun cow, you think the 100% rope bunny aligns? Fair enough. Fair enough. Get tied together. Y'all. Oh my god. Hang on. So like. Okay, y'all. No. Fuck. So like, I know a really good rigger, right? I know a really good rigger. Like if we ever all meet up, what if we all just got like tied up together? Just like all in one big pile of tied up. Huh? What about that? Just just all in a little bundle squirming. Unable to do anything at all. Just tied up in various ways. Give them like a lot of practice, you know, let them share their skills. Get tied up together? Oh my gosh. You know, you always see like Shibari, but you never see like duo Shibari or like trio Shibari, but it's like three people, you know, all mangled together. What about that? What about that, huh? What? Yeah? Too many rope bunnies? It's true. It's true. Also, like, I sincerely think that I could be into rigging just based on the fact that knots alone, like learning how to tie knots, feels like an autistic area that I could be interested in. I could be like, yes, I'm going to learn everything about this. I'm going to learn their history. I'm going to learn how to do them. I'm going to learn variations. I'm going to be able to tie knots in my sleeve. I feel like that feels like me some ways. It sounds like a plan. Ooh, okay, people be liking this. People liking this. Pause champ. You think the reason you got 97% submissive, so submissive that whenever your partner asks you to top, you reluctantly agree to top? Knew it. Roar, how did you get the badge? Thought it was new. Did the badge carry over to other channels? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know what the badge does. That's a very nice thought. You like that? Someone has to be the designated untied. Yeah. Like I said, I know a good rigger. I know a good rigger. Someone who just tie us all up. Do a real good job. I saw some of their work. It's nice. Badge is channel specific. The 2020 rewind thing is your global badge. Oh, it shows you as a bloom badge level 1. Huh. I don't even know what the bloom badge is, but that's what it shows you as. What's a good title for this? I think we're gonna do some Soul Savior. I think we're gonna do some of the DLC stuff. The bloom badge is the one we set for this channel. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. Also in other places you could. That makes sense. Yeah. I think the little sprout is really cute. I think that it's kind of fitting for you too, Roar. You know? Like, because you're just starting to bloom. And I think that's really cool. It's like very metaphor. Tend to get panicky about restricted movement yourself. I can, at times, like, how do I say this? occasionally when like I feel a little too restrained by like a blanket or something like that, I can get this like panic moment where I'm like, I gotta be out of this right away. And there's a bit of me that's concerned that like that might be something that pops up whenever if I ever got tied up. But also like the person who'd be doing it, I trust them. And I know that they would be perfectly willing to ruin a rope if I needed to get out of it ASAP. So Bloom Badge is the replacement for streaks, apparently. Apparently streaks are getting replaced with a system that rewards you for being in 3 streams a week instead of needing to be in every stream. We have Twitch to reduce FOMO. I mean, if they're reducing FOMO, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, holy shit. Yeah, that's where trust comes in. I genuinely know myself, and I do think that that would be something that it would have to be like, hey, I just want you to know there may be a time when I'm like my left leg needs to be free. Like you need to let my left leg go, and like just be aware that we're going to be dealing with that sort of thing potentially. Yeah. One of your besties literally says she loves rope play because learning to tie knots is so fun, but it really isn't the hottest thing in the world when you're getting tied up and your Tom is getting hyper focused on the cool knot they did. You say that may be the most autistic thing you've ever heard her say. Yep. Yep. I get that. I get that. Just tie you up, do as you please. What if the thing I wanted to do with you, Roar, is just put you in a corner? Just tie you up, put you in a corner, and forget you. Is that something good? Just be like, here's a little trophy piece right here. Oh, wait, is that, is actually, am I not supposed, can I not say that? Can I not say that? Is that not allowed? Wait, is that like a genuine, like, holy, okay, okay. Okay, I was like, I didn't know if I was allowed to say that or not. Okay. Oh god, I was like, did I say something crazy? Oh, I'm actually a little red now. That reaction, I was like, oh. Ooh, okay. Roar hasn't responded. Roar might have turned to puddle. Oh my gosh. Whew, one of your partners tied you up and got hyperfixated on a cool knot. You find it hot. Like, I don't know. Someone like info dumping or like getting really interested in something or like skill. Like finding someone attractive because of their skill. Being like, wow, like you totally destroyed that noob in a video game. Like you ridiculed them and that was kind of cool, right? Like, that's totally a thing, you know? Cool, whatever. No, for real. Okay, okay. Into that, I mean, what? Okay, that's great. Vanish? I don't have a vanish command here. Leave you to stew in the road. That sounds great. Okay. Okay, whew. Whew, whew, whew. You're giving Hegan pronouns? Huh? What? I don't know what you mean. Gonna say it'd probably be kind of boring. Would you have me reconsidering? Oh, okay. You love getting humiliated by women in video games? It could be a thing, yeah. Sorry that was bad. Yes, that would be nice. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I appreciate confirming that I'm not insane. Okay, that's nice. Playing MTG with your partner and a friend yesterday, and the work bestie saw you playing tabletop sim and got excited and asked you what you were playing and ended up nerding out about MTG and you were adorable. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. We have people who pop in here sometimes who are like, oh, you play, like, you've played Magic? And like, we just like start talking some of the details of Magic. People are like, yeah, this is my deck. This is the thing I like. You know, this is what I didn't like. This is my favorite time during the when Magic was releasing cards. Thinking some people are into their partner not paying attention to them. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. Like, uh, uh, um, what is that, like objectification? Like you're merely an object and I will pull you out when I need you to, like, do something. Otherwise, you're gonna sit in the corner and be there for me, right? Like, that's a thing. Normally you're super overstimmed all the time. Phone PC being forced away being forced away from you is kind of hot. Oh yeah, I could see that too, right? Also, like, it would make you really aware of like yourself. It could be bad because like then I'm like thinking, and thinking's a bad thing, but you know the answer. I'm what? Huh? Getting put away in the toy box? Yeah, huh? It's getting hot in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, wow. Okay, well, huh. I guess that slipped into like free use a little bit too. So, free use also means no use. When your partner's top two kinks are being cucked and getting a hand job from someone who isn't paying any attention to her. Yeah, like that's definitely a thing. Like the what is it? Like bored, disinterested? There's a term for it. I don't know what the actual term is. Sorry to overshare. No, 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 no. No, I think that's fine. That's fine. Um, is that Rooster Demon on the right side of the screen? It is. Yeah, I guess. A lot of the angels have like a bird motif. So yeah. No, what there was someone I heard about that had a very similar thing to that, Minty, where they were just like all they wanted was for someone to just jack them off and pay them no attention at all. Like just pretend like they're bored or like not even in the room or like they don't care or whatever. Just like doing a job. Um, and the girlies nerd out. It's so nice when your owner's nerding out about stuff. Pretty hot because it's like they're cute. They really want to use you. It's kind of a win-win. Yep. 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 Good morning, Derek. Hi. How are you doing? Can these be combined? I would assume maybe. Yeah. That's a good idea. There you go. Talking about you a bit earlier in the stream, just brought you up and then we moved on and talked about stuff. Casual, disinterested stack. That's what it is. Disinterested. Yeah, yeah. Gotta lurk, gotta finish getting ready for work. Sounds good, Minty. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for chatting. It's good to see you. Oh no, no, I was just saying that like oh no, I did bring you up by name when I was like I made you beg to have your results put up on screen. Which by the way, I yeah, sorry. Um, hmm. I did send you a message in Discord. I don't know if you saw that or not. I just want to make sure you're okay. Um, you're annoyed. You're annoyed. Your put of data mobile app. Hmm. Put of data mobile. Put of date. Put of date. Mobile app won't show automated but approved stuff. Out of date. Out of date. Thank you. My brain was gonna get stuck on that puzzle. It was gonna try to figure out what you were saying, and it was gonna bother me. Think you'd be into this, but more like owner needs to get this over with, use you and toss you. That sounds hot. Yeah, a lot of people like that. That's not unusual. That's not unusual. I was gonna title this something. Let's say primary random there we go. That way people at least know what we're up to in here. Giant alligator just murdered 3 of your dwarves. Peafowl? No, there goes your eggs. If it's an alligator, isn't it just hunting, not murder? I don't know. Happy belated Mother's Day? Yeah, happy Mother's Day to any of the mothers in chat. This is not me. I try to not think about that as much as possible. Because okay, thank you. Thank you for replying. I try not to think about that as much as possible because I wondered that like maybe it would maybe make me feel things someday, but I don't know. I don't think about it. I intentionally don't think about it. Didn't get nothing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just sounds like more well fuck murdered. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. My mother, can you? No, you cannot call me mommy, actually. I do not like mommy, mother, mama, mamacita, like anything that has that kind of connotation. Nope. Actually, specifically. Because again, like I said, I think that if I ever sat down and thought about it, I'd probably get pretty sad about that whole thing. Phoebe just Phoebe, Phoebe just Phoebe. Phoebe just Phoebe. What clan do we want to play? Do we have any, what's the word? Requests? Do we have any requests? What kind of goofy nickname can we give me? Oh, I don't know. People call me Phoebes. People call me Phoebes sometimes. I get called Fee outside, like in my real life. Just Fi, right? Phoebe's also really kind of cute too, you know? Railforge sounds fun, or Melting Remnant. Ooh. I haven't done Melting Remnant in a little bit. BB? BB? Yes? What's up, Pilot? Melting Remnant. Melting Remnant? Ooh, what do we... I don't want to do Wrecker Flicker. Actually, I just looked at these champions and I'm like, I hate them. We'll do Fade. Yeah, and we just random everything else. We'll see what we get. Where we said BB? Oh. Oh, are you BB? Are you BB? That's kind of cute. 1 of 3 tasks done? Heck yeah, Silverin. That's awesome. Positivity there. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Well, you picked the name you did because there's like 3 different ways to say it, and you think they're all cute, but in different ways. Yeah, Ooh, I don't even know when I picked this name. Like I have accounts and I have like game file saves and stuff where I was using my name before I knew I was trans. Like years before I knew I was trans. So like I don't know how long I've been using this name. But yeah. And yeah, it's just surprising, right? Got called that from some friends. You just automatically responded. I love it. I love it. B is also the name of Link's accomplice in SS? Was that Shining Sword? Something? Starting an alligator farm is just kind of your goal for this fort. Your expedition leader chased the giant alligator off with a pickaxe. Okay, pickaxe. At first I read that and I was like, a pickle? Skyward sword. There we go. Okay. That's so cute. Yeah, it really is kind of cute. He is great. I also call my cat BB. Like, hey BB. Hey BB. Hey BB. I call him all sorts of little things. Let's see. Attuned and 30 magic power. So this is the DLC mode. The DLC has just some insane power that it can do. We start with a few different souls, right? And they're cool. They're very, very strong. They do some really neat things. And it's really hard. Like, the enemies scale like crazy. But we're gonna win, right? We're gonna win. It's fine. Salvage the peacock and peahen. We still have something before we can catch some gators. That's good. The other funny thing is there's a clip of someone singing the word lizard and whatnot. And they have a red version of the remnant signal on their forehead. PNG model, not actual person. What is a remnant? Maybe I don't understand. You gonna dominate them? Maybe, or we might get crushed. It's been a little bit since I played this, and this mode can be swingy. That's for sure. We don't ever go spikes, right? Like, we never go spikes here, right? For the Remnant clan in this game. Oh, the icon. Oh, what does the Remnant clan look like? Oh. Okay, so it's like a flame looking thing. Gotcha. This... Oof. That was unironically... That was unironically me being like, what does their icon look like? How many hours do I have in this game at this point? I think I broke 800, didn't I? I think I got over 800 hours in this game. I have no idea what things look like. I've never looked at some of these cards and some of the art. Like, genuinely, that's not even a bit. I have never looked at some of these things. I just play off vibes. Yeah, 800 hours, almost exactly. So when you were like the remnant signal, like remnant sigil, I was like, what's a remnant? Because I didn't think little melting remnant, and then I was like, oh, remnant from the game? Wait, what's their symbol? At least in the mobile version it's good. Spikes is good. Okay, so here's the thing. Spikes might genuinely be the worst champion path in Monster Train 2. Like, period. Let me look through things here. Might genuinely be the worst, I think. Spikes only run. No, 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 no. Why had art if not looked at? What's the question? Oh, because I am blind and my entire life revolves around mechanics and min-maxing. And when I look at these cards, all I know is that this is the green hero with the heal, and it looks kind of like this, but like, okay, look at this card, but do so, like, look off to the side of your monitor, or like, if you have a second monitor, look over there, or like, look up maybe at like, I don't know, like some nearby object on the wall or something, and what you see out of the corner of your eye as this thing is legitimately how I perceive basically every card in the game. I just kind of know what they look like based on the shape and what they're supposed to do, and I make them do the thing. Someone just asked you if your necklace meant anything. You're like, no, but you can use it as a fidget toy as well. You should have been honest, Stella. You should have been like, it means I'm owned. What if they are into BDSM and they wanted to chat with you about it? You should have been like, yeah, it means that somebody owns me and they get to tell me what to do. Right? A little jealous, 800 hours in, never had a game get that high playtime other than Celeste and DBD, which you never play anymore. I hyper-focus on some games, and some of them just lend themselves to like being a little bit longer. Same cat, same. The amount of hours you have is like 460 in Monster Hunter World, and that's like a lot for you. Well, I have like over 1,000 in some places. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a crumb about that. No, No, I was literally just... I don't think you meant anything directly. Like, people have made me stop and watch the art in this game, like look at the art, because I don't, and I won't if someone doesn't make me, right? So like, I was just trying to explain. It's like, whenever you have an experience in your life that another person doesn't, and you're trying to like help them understand what it's like if I'm trying to explain to somebody what having bad vision is like, or like what being ace is like, or whatever, right? Just so that way they can kind of get a slight grasp of what it might be, right? Oh, baby, sweet. Thank you, Ginger. I think I flustered Stella? Why? Like, that is what it means, right? That is what it means. Okay, so specifically Penumbra's monstrous path is probably worse than Spike's Fade, but I'm not 100% sure about that. They're pretty close. They're pretty close. Maybe Burnout Flector. Maybe Burnout Rector is pretty close to that. I think that's because what it means that you flustered her. Not to say it out loud like at work. I mean, that is why you're wearing it, right? So people know. That's what the point of it is. Okay, welcome in. How you doing? Need shell for Sweet Comfort, sorry? Aw. That's my shell. Get that back. Are you not getting sleep? Are you having trouble sleeping? What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate your kindness trying to explain your perspective. Yeah, absolutely, Trackley. The cutest? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, like, are you not getting any sleep? You missed some conversations earlier. Oh my goodness, actually. We talked about a lot of stuff. talked about some rope things, and people were like, "Holy what?" And I was like, "Oh, was I not supposed to say that?" So we're having a great time. It's great. And then, um, yo, hey, okay, right? You slept for 15 hours yesterday. I was wondering if you were maybe gonna have some trouble falling asleep. I thought that might have been the case. Um, it's okay, right? If you gave someone a collar, right, and you're like, hey, this is my collar, and you're gonna wear it, right? If you gave someone your collar, and they went to work wearing it, and someone asked them, what does it mean? Does it mean anything? What answer would you want that person to give the person who is wearing your collar? What answer would you want them to give that person? What would you want them to tell their coworker? Walkie's home now, audio only? Sounds good, Roar. You have a degree in art and you're trying ineptly to be a cartoonist? Hey, no self-depping, alright? You are being a cartoonist and you are improving at being a cartoonist. You get overly sensitive about art sometimes. Totally understandable. Art is really important. Just because I don't pay attention to it doesn't mean that it's not important, right? Want them to give whatever answer keeps them safe at the moment. That is fair. That is fair. That is fair. But it would mean something, right? There would be an answer to the question, what does it mean, right? Anyways, but no, that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Just being a little bit silly about things. Hi, Skylar Zoe, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. You suck at art? You can get better. Ginger Cat? Everybody sucks at art at first, right? Why? I'm just seeing if somebody with a little more experience than me maybe could provide some input and, you know, give us an idea of like what that might be. Or coworker, it means nothing at all. That's fair. That's very fair. Normal conversation happening in the middle of it. Derek just says rope stuff. Yeah. Derek came in just after the rope stuff. Is that right? Pause. Oh, that's cute. Came in just after we were talking about rope stuff. I think Derek missed that part, right? You guess? Yeah, you definitely. If your answer is I guess, then you definitely missed it. Oh, buddy. Right after it. Yep. What do you mean? It's just the coworker isn't part of that dynamic, and the coworker doesn't actually need to know shit about things, right? Like, for the coworker, they're not involved in that situation. Oh, Zoe, thank you so much for being my newest top of the stream. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I'm looking through these, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. For the people who know Monster Train, I would definitely rate Little Icarus is probably like one of the 3 worst. Like, Shardtail Queen's Rally feels better than it, right? I think so. Ardune's Battleborn is maybe pretty bad, and Learning Limb I don't think is very good at all. So, but I think that they're still better than Little Icarus. You at least get value out of them. Little Icarus, if you don't get kills in the first ring or 2, Little Icarus does nothing. You cannot win. It just doesn't apply. Stella, thank you so much for giving me my shell back. I appreciate it. Positivity, I've done a few positivities today, Kay, and I've done a good job on them too. So my positivity is that, like, 0 hesitation on those last positivities. I nailed them. I did a great job. I'm getting in the swing of this. I'm getting the hang of it. Please don't redeem like 6 of them. But yeah. Wait, what? There was another positivity? Wait, what? Where was that? Oh my god, you did one 30 minutes ago. Oh shit. Okay, let me think about that then. God, I thought I was doing a good job, and then, yo. Coworkers aren't usually the kind of people who deserve to know you're trans. No, that's not what... Being trans and wearing a collar is not the same thing. Being a collar is oftentimes in a BDSM dynamic, to signify like someone being owned or the submissive or whatever it might be, right? So like someone wearing a collar is between them and the person that they are in that dynamic. It's between the people in the dynamic, right? At work, the people at work and elsewhere, like they're not part of that dynamic, so it has no inherent meaning for them, and it doesn't. They don't need to be involved with it, right? But yeah, if you are trans, like if you feel safe and can, I know that I would in a situation to let people know that like yeah, I'm trans, and I think it'd probably be important enough that I would not work at a place where I couldn't do that, right? Because that has a lot of meaning to like who I am as a person, right? Aren't the kind of people to let you know, yeah, you wear collars. Need to implement the search screen? Okay, I hope you can do that, Watermelon. Good luck on that. So true, so true. Like, if your workplace can't accept you for who you are, then they don't deserve to have your labor. And I mean, I know that sometimes people have to make exceptions in order to have the money they need to exist, but I am always going to advocate for finding a better place. A place that can actually, like, support you and you can be who you need to be, right? Openly trans at work? Yeah. The reason you keep mishearing right now is because you're trying to split your attention between this conversation and watching Assassination Classroom. Good show. Feeling a little bit blocked? Do you have something you might be able to do that takes like a discrete amount of time that you could like do it, finish, and then maybe come back and think about a little bit? Okay, positivity. I need to get this done before Kay hits me with another one. Let's see. My second positivity today is that hi kitty boo butt. Yes. Hi Buffy. My second positivity today is that Dang it. Dang it. I was doing so good on these. Let me think. I definitely have said something today where I could use that, right? It's that I really enjoyed the conversation that we had. That like it was really fun, really silly, and it's kind of nice to have like a little bit of the energy from yesterday to like start out the stream. I was kind of expecting to like just jump into games right away, but instead we've been almost 2 hours and having just like the most wonderful time chatting, right? They don't have a right to know you're trans, absolutely. Just so they don't have a right to know what the meaning of the collar is for you. Share what you can, share safely, that you want to share. That goes with anyone, not just coworkers. That is absolutely true. You said, you say a lot. You're the Snail Girl, Phoebe. Oh, thank you. Not gonna ever tell your workplace that you're an autist. Yep. There are some places where it's not safe and you cannot get the treatment that you deserve as a human being if people identify you as being in the minority, right? And like I said, I will always advocate for people finding a place where they can do that. But I know it's not possible everywhere. Specifically, the color in the context of like a BDSM dynamic. And she waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Got any grapes? 2 out of 4? There's a 4th task. I was going to ask where the 4th task came from, because you were at 3, right? Super supportive dogs? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good positivity. Yeah. That I was able to provide some support to people and hopefully give them a little bit of comfort. We got the echo one that I wasn't like 100% on. All right. Let's see if I remember how to play this game, y'all. Waddle, waddle. Gobble, gobble. Meow. The kitty cat wants to meow. Lay these out. And then here. Seems good. Your bank card is blocked for a valid Really? Card provider tell you it isn't blocked, so you have to change it with your bank. What? I'm sorry. Wow. My words. Hang on a second. We can do this. Bank transaction. Bank transaction. Okay. Your bank card was blocked for a valid transaction, and the card provider tells you it isn't blocked, so you have to change it with your bank. And then I was going to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Crassitator. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Like, not being able to access your source of funds, your source of existence is just incredibly unfair and like puts you in a really bad place. You named yours Psyduck. Got any grapes? That's a good one. That's a good one. Any color though, nobody has the right to know anything about you, or the realization was the first step to you learning how to set healthy boundaries. Yes. Yes. That is... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I 100% agree with all of that. I don't even know that I can add anything that would like contribute more to that. That's 100% it, right? Like, you don't owe people anything. Kind of want this one to die though, right? And she doesn't have conduit there. Kitty boo butt. Hey baby. I'm gonna have to get away, step away and feed him here in a little bit. Trans bank action. That's, yep. Anytime I'm paying for something, it's a trans bank action. Interestingly enough, you tell every single workplace you've got autism, as you've not got good enough skills to mask your autism. Yeah, I mean, like Kay was saying, right? If it is safe for you and if it's the right thing to do, that's fine. But also, like, there are places who are not that supportive of literally most people. So, like, if it's not safe, you know, like Crassitator was talking about construction work the other day, right? I don't think I would tell most construction sites that, because it's not safe, and that's why Crassitator also was in the same kind of boat, right? Because it wasn't safe. Just started to come to the realization that you're trans. You haven't switched jobs to the point where you knew you were trans yet. Makes sense. Also, your regional healthcare provider, so a regional office change, made it so that your pharmacy told you you were not currently insured, which is false. Your provider's just doing shit. Oh my god, I had some insurance shit earlier this week I had to deal with, so that's very frustrating. Literally had a, you are not insured, your card is not working. You don't, no, you mentioned construction work, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Somebody mentioned construction work this week. It was Solo. Solo was the person who mentioned it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your names are both green, so I got a little bit of confusion there. Solo was talking about how they had like a bad interaction at work, and they were not able to like push back or do anything about it because of just how toxic that environment is. And like, that's not fair, right? For IT work, definitely accommodations for autism can be. Not always, but can be. Okay, so what we're doing here is our champion gets stronger every time she dies. We're trying to like get her killed, and then she goes back to the top of the deck, and we draw her, and then we do cool stuff by getting her killed and making her stronger again. So she's great. And then what we're going to do is, at the end here, when we're fighting the boss, instead of putting this champion in the front to die first, we are instead going to put the champion in the back. And she's going to be able to get a lot of hits on the boss and go boom, 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 and we're going to win. Welcome back, Derek. Welcome back. Are you a construction worker? Because you are building what? Building what? Just office work? Wouldn't receive accommodation. It would just be diminished. Yep. Like I said, not everywhere is safe or okay to do them. Try to rush out of bed to the PC to open a stream on desktops. You could bypass ads with any player, and then your internet shit itself. You have zero trust on your workplace about autism, even less about trans issues. You've heard them speak about a trans woman's local services, trans woman and several services away that they don't even work with. Yeah, I will say, Crassitator, it is better to have it be trans woman as two separate words. And I know that you definitely don't mean anything by it, but I'm gonna get this to work. Can I go in a draft? Maybe I can go in a draft. We'll take it. We have the thing now. What am I trying to say? Putting the word together is something that you will see transphobes do in order to other trans people. If that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just, like I said, just informational. Like, I know that you didn't mean anything by it. Lurk for now? Sounds good. Champion's Power would be funny for a Toon champion who kept coming back from being flapped or whatnot. Oh, I could see that. They're, the Melting Remnant are wax people. So, like, they get destroyed, but then they get, melted down and, like, reformed. Is kind of the idea behind them. One of my favorite ones was a friend and his wife meme all the time. He got her a fake garbage truck license, and she asked what it was for, and he said, "You can be certified to operate that dumper you got." It's kind of fun. What? Saw the funniest thing that came from the shenanigans last stream? Ooh, was it the roar thing or what? Was there another thing that happened? I don't know. Took a day off to actually buy yourself food today. You're gonna be using your meal check cards to fill your fridge. Oh, I'm sorry. That is incredibly shitty. Looked over my stream, saw you post a share code thing with no context and thought it was a shot caller. That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. If you have a shot caller, I could really use someone to test this thing out though. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Now, I have a question though, right? Would you let me? Like if you did have one? Would you let me shock you? Could I like be on stream and like shock you? Would you be cool with that? The wax reforming thing actually kind of close to being made of ink and paint in a way, yeah. I know that we don't know each other that well, and it's totally fine to be like, yeah, I don't really know you that well. I don't think the trust is there. But like, just the idea of maybe not myself, but maybe somebody else would just like have that, and while they're streaming, they're just kind of like idly sending things your way, huh? Luna Coven banner, money. Let's go here, I guess. We're gonna put Bougie on Celestial Storm, because it's good. That'd be fun. See, Crassitator thinks it's fun. Almost always looking to see something in a cartoony way. Hey, I mean, it's good, right? You did say that you were trying to be a cartoonist, right? That's a good way to do it. Hang on a second. Oh no, we have Mimic. I thought that was Showtime for a second. That would be a good time, just having somebody just playing with you on the side like that. I could see it. I could see it. It'd be fun. Which weaves are actually kind of valuable? We'll remove a primitive mold. You always want to like have a smaller deck if you can. Just makes things a little bit more consistent. Not always. There are some situations where like there's bad things in your deck and you want to draw them less often, so you put more things in your deck, but most of the time. Okay, we're gonna do these here. And then is it better to have her here? Do I want the lady that reformed on this floor? Or I want Eka on this floor? I think I want Eka on this floor. I think we're going to get more kills this way. And it's important to get kills for our harvest minion. Being perfectly honest, assuming you had looked at everything with how it works and all that was and fine with it, then yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah. Shock Aqua OSS for 10%, 3 seconds. Yeah? You'd do that, Aqua? You think that'd be fun? Yeah, when it comes to the share codes, Derek, they can put like limits on it. They can be like, oh, I don't want it to go above a certain amount, or I don't want it to go for more than so long. So there are some safety mechanisms to it that prevent it from just being like, oh, they hit me with a 45-second power 100% thing, right? Because that would not be good for anybody. My life sucks. You would so do that? What if a single collar would be stimulus enough for you? I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question, huh? Are we dead? Oh, are we dead? This group here is terrifying. I'm gonna play this unit out here to turn it nighttime, so that way next time it'll be day, right? We do that, Innocent Dove? Yeah, Aqua's quite sweet. From the little that I know. Kitty boo butt. Let me fight this one thing here, okay, you bum bum? You bum bum? Oh my goodness. I fed him before stream, by the way. Just so we're all clear. He was fed before stream, despite his protests. Damn, okay. Innocent Dove, there's a folder full of blackmail material for you. Why is this 160? Wait, hang on a second. Why did that only do 10 before? Oh. Oh, because the copy she gets back doesn't have the soul on it, right? You know, there's a way to make it not blackmail anymore, just admit to wanting you open. I mean, real talk, if someone is trying to blackmail you, like... Okay, I can't do that, okay. If someone's trying to blackmail you, the best thing you can do is legitimately, like, do what you need to not be blackmailed. Damn, this boss is gonna kill us, y'all. Like, if you take that power away, they don't have it. We're gonna restart. I am not focusing enough to beat these people up. Actually, I don't love that phrasing, if you're honest. And that's, yeah, if you were not comfortable with that, let's not use that, Derek, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's put these things here, I guess. Maybe we don't play out the lady? Ooh. Ooh. This is not good. Gotta kill here. I guess we just die. Buying a shot caller would need to have a use case ready for it. Apparently a working PayPal transaction. Oh, yeah. That is a bit of an unfortunate aspect to it. Okay, so we click this here, and this allows us to 21 here, 21 here. We're gonna ignore this problem. And we're gonna slam this one down here. And then... Ooh. Yeah, we let this go through. That's fine. And then next time it will be full moon. And we will be able to... Oh, God. I just looked up top. We're in so much trouble, y'all. How much damage is that? It's gonna be 36 plus 36 plus 24? Is that 70? No, 60? I think that's 60 damage. Um, guess I just take that, okay? Sure they blocked your card because of the thigh highs. You're getting suspicious it was a transsexualization criminalization thing? Oh. Is that something you need to worry about, Crassitator? Is that something like that can legitimately happen? I don't know exactly where you live, but I do know that it's not the most affirming place. That hurt a lot. At least we got there. At least we got there. Not being targeted, suspect the card provider analysis code in the backend might consider socks sexual. But like, are you not allowed to buy stuff? That's not fair. Like, holy shit. I lied to you about the card block on the phone. That would be... there are places that I could see that happening, but like... Damn. I hope you can get that resolved. That is not good. Hey! It's, your Puppy Girl TV is the name, but you like being called something else, isn't that right? Welcome on in. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. I think I remember you saying that you preferred a different name. And I cannot remember off the top of my head what it is. Keep getting recommended people in the same spaces. April. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Thank you, April. Card providers love being nosy. Keep in mind, pretty sure that the company used to be called Fetishize You? Which one? Which company? The sock company? I don't think so, did it? Keep getting recommended people in the same spaces. Well, you know what? I hope you have a good time here. Yeah, see, that's why I got a little confused, because, like, I was like, I thought Aqua was also April. So I guess, yeah, 2 Aprils. Really? I did not know that. Huh. That would have been good to know. I heard of some card providers getting pressured to restrict certain purchases because of puritanistic lobby groups. Super certain that you lied to you about the damn socks. Sorry, just scrolling up real quick. Valid transaction isn't blocked. You have to change it with your bank. Oof. That is really rough, Crassitator. That is. I wish there was something I could do for you on that. Because that is not okay. That is not okay. The Silver, you're killing it today. Heck yeah. Congrats on that. That's awesome. Unicell upgrade cost -1. Burnout. Finally. You can finally unmute now. You've been muted this whole time? You been muted this whole time? You muted me? How dare. How dare. You hate MVVM? What's MVVM? You're muted? Oh, okay. gonna be able to set up your new card for contactless payment. That's good. That's good. Moonlight Glaive is okay, I guess. Or you physically have it? That makes sense. What's in the box? Model view model. Okay, right. Just didn't remember what the abbreviation was. Because you were literally in a different room for 3 of the tasks. Wouldn't have been able to hear me anyways. You missed some good conversation. You're someone who shopped at Sock Dreams. Great recommendation. Yeah, we were shopping on there yesterday for it. For stuff. What do I want to do here? I think I want to get some units out of my deck, to be honest, because we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the champion is 9. Yeah. We'll do something like that, maybe. I want to get them out so that way we don't draw quite so many cards in our opening hand, because that can potentially cause us issues later on down the line. I think we're in really big trouble here on this boss. Like, I think we're probably not living, if I had to guess. Card provider is Wordline. Don't know if it's active in the US or has owners that are transphobic. Kind of want to dig into them now. I've never heard of them before, but it's definitely possible. It wouldn't be the first time I've heard of something like that. Way later than you wanted to be. Have to go to sleep. All right, Drackley. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And hope you have a good night, all right? It's so good to get to hang out with you. This is good. It gets 2 kills. Twitch is advertising the VIP only channel point rewards to you. This is bait? Yeah, I cannot... Okay, so Derek, I cannot make them only visible to VIP. I can only have them be accessible to everyone, and then make it so that people who are not VIP can't redeem it. So, my voice is really calming. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, April. I appreciate that. I do get told that a little bit, and this is kind of a place where, you know, I kind of like it being on this level of calmness, right? A lot of people show up here and go to sleep, and I love that. My voice is really nice, thank you. 100% wonderful. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Boom. Shot him. Yeah, seems good. Sorry for venting. No, it's totally okay. That is beyond vent-worthy. That is honestly one of the most shit things I've heard recently. Okay, let's redo that. Always been nothing but lovely to you and appreciate you. Oh, Aqua, thank you. I know that we haven't really, like, known each other all that well, like, often. No, what's the word? What is the word? Recently? Something like that. But, like, you know, I love getting to hang out with all of y'all and to chat with y'all and to, like, just be silly. Ash's community has been really wonderful to just pop into, like, every evening. Okay, so we can make it the... Oof. Okay, well... Huh. This is bad. Okay, 610, it's fine. It's fine. You're new to this side of Twitch? Oh, interesting. I am kind of new to a lot of these communities as well. do with this? I'm new to a lot of these communities as well. I was not always... Dang it, this little guy is now causing me problems. Okay. We'll do this one, and then... I gotta play this one out here. I can't not. And then we'll... that draft is maybe not a good hit. Used to watch kind of only OSRS. Really? I mean, it makes sense, right? Hey, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I like certain things, right? I like, my goodness, kitty boo-boo. You're loud. It's so loud. Okay, we're gonna get hit. Definitely gonna get hit here. None of this makes a difference. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna let it go. You're here because you tried to run your early UIM bit on Ash. She boomed you by asking one single follow-up question. Yeah? Now you're watching all these lovely people like me. Aw, that's amazing. Yeah, like I said, I was not always a part of like all of these different communities. I've been trying to do a better job at branching out and meeting new communities to kind of like be a little bit of a part of, like find a home. And I think I found some really nice ones. Ashena's been really great. I've been hanging out a lot with Ghost Queen K. I love getting to hang out with Kaz. So just, you know, lots of different people. There's a lot of people. I got like a whole list of people, and I'm like, oh, I gotta check and see if they're on. No. Hey, Derluz, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi. Sorry. I was reminiscing. Can't believe you're only here because you have to look at the OSRS category in Twitch and see Shenna streaming with early UIM in the title. Aw. What is... So the early means like just the early game? When did it stop being early? One hit with the silly cat girl, you're here for good. The early UIM bit is cute. What was the bit? Maybe I don't know. Speaking of cuties, I see a lot in chat. April, Derek, Roar, Silver. Yeah, there are a lot of cuties in chat. Everybody's cuties in chat. I see another one I think that you missed. I think this Derluz person is maybe a bit of a cutie. So I think you need to include them. You've been good? That's good. Never met someone who was like, what's your total level? You missed a cutie, yeah, you missed yourself. You have 400 days playtime. Oh my goodness. That was like me back in WoW. It's you. Yeah, what is the bit? I'm a little curious now. Okay, so we got crushed with Melting Remnant, which I kind of expected. I kind of knew. Hey, you got a beanie emote. Aw. Wait, no, of course you do. What am I saying? Oh my god, I forget like who's in which communities. No, that wow, I like seeing beanie emotes in the wild, but it makes sense. Never mind. I got excited. I got really excited. You took that bait perfectly? Yep. Explained it in great detail. You're leaving your nails clean, except for the first two fingers on your right hand, so the nails don't chip off again while strumming. That makes sense. Excited to see, yeah, I have been raiding into Ashena a lot because Ashena's been working on a partner push. But I really like getting to raid into Beamy every now and again. Make sure to click that? Sure. Spikes only run? No, we're not gonna do the spikes. We would have gotten 0 kills on that one. A reverse lesbian silver. That's wild. Okay, let me go feed the kitty bitty boy. He's gonna keep crying. It is about time for him to get his food. Let me step away for just 5 minutes or so. I'll be back in just a second. Thank you very much for your patience. Alright, thank y'all so much for waiting there for me. I appreciate that. We are back. Kitty Boy is fed. He actually ate a decent amount of food this time, at least. So we bought ourselves some time. Needs his own mic for commentary. It would just be meow. And like, he'd just be really loud. I don't think you would like that. You're joking? Unless you want it, it's fine. Either way. Time to go absolutely feral, like y'all weren't feral before. You hit the character limit. You feel bad posting 550 characters, now you're embarrassed. No, I need to hear about this. I love hearing about things like this. Like info dump. Share it with me here. Tell me all about it. An aqua banger? Not yet, not yet. Interested to hear it regardless? Yeah. Think we missed the aqua yappers? Maybe. I don't know. Don't think you're tuned in on what people like then? Oh, you mean as far as like the cat noises? I know that they'd like the cat noises. It's just, I wouldn't... He would destroy the mic. Like, it would not be worth it. Okay. You, Derek, and Ash, you play UIM, which is OSRS Iron Man with no bank. So it's long and tedious even for OSRS standards. The bit is just to claim your early game, because OSRS is a branching game with no real one metric. It's fun because you can slowly drop the, oh, you have this item, this 99 skill, and then they realize that you're a massive nerd. But lovely Ash asked you what your total level was. Valid question, but you've never been asked that question before. It tore apart your bit in like 5 seconds, which would normally happen for 30 minutes to 30 days. Oh, I see, I see. So you like drag it out and you're like, oh yeah, like, no, this would be like a good place to go hunting for wood if you need level 80 choppy chop. And they'd be like, huh, how do you know that? And you'd be like, well, I got 80 wood, right? Like I got it just the other day, right? And then you kind of like lead them on through that bit. I get it, I like that. I do kind of the same thing sometimes. I like doing that. You like milk the bit for like, oh yeah, I'm so not knowledgeable, right? I'm so not knowledgeable. I'll do that. I'll do that because like I'm ace, and someone will be like, something rim job, and I'll be like, huh, what's a rim job? And they'll be like, oh, I'm like, no, I don't understand. Could you explain it to me? And then they will, and I'll be like, I don't think I got that. Could you maybe tell me that in a little bit more detail? Because like it's not making sense to me. Like I'm ace, so I'm not gonna understand unless you just spell it out for me, right? It's really silly to just kind of drag it out a little bit. Could please demonstrate? Yeah, I'd be like, could we maybe start over again? Like, what position are people gonna be in for this sort of thing? Milking the 8,000 hours, yeah. Tried playing Crunker. Why is it so boring? I don't even know what Crunker is. Amazing? Yeah, I love it. I always feel bad when somebody like doesn't realize I'm doing the bait and they like engage in good faith, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I can't keep doing this to you. You're too cute. Multiplayer online FPS. It sucks. Okay. I imagine it does. Got this. Hey, multiplayers? There you go. Played the Crazy Frog game. Ooh. There's a frog? Is this like the Crazy Frog song? Okay. So we have Pyreborn. Pyreborn's fun, right? That was incredibly stressful. Yeah, like I think that's great. That's really silly. I think that's a really funny bet. Versus multiplayer? Yeah. Hey, been hoping the Wormkin would return in the DLC, and yet. Yeah. I had been hoping for that too, Pasu. I really enjoyed the Wormkin, and I was like, man, I gotta have these in the game, right? I was worried that they weren't going to be, but like, they are, and they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Whoa, it's Crazy Frog? Like, actually Crazy Frog? Yeah. A game. 3, The Crazy Frog, but it's a racing game. Huh. Okay, hang on a sec. We have both Showtime and Maniac. Interesting. The PS2 racing game, you put the quotations because it isn't that good. Oof. Oofda. Oofda. Heart of the Pact, huh? I like offering token alchemy, and I love myself the dog. The dog is so good. Cheat worm on your kin till you consume all the spells in your deck and recast them a third and fifth and sixth time. I don't know. Gonna go see if your contactless payment work, like a bag of crisps or something. Makes sense. Good luck on that crowd stayer. Hope it works out. Souls are a new thing. This is from the DLC. Yes. So have you seen anything with the DLC? Oh, also, Wormkin, right? Wormkin are actually in the base game. They are not part of the DLC. They just released as an update to the base game at the same time that DLC came out. Okay, so this is the DLC. This is the DLC. How familiar are you with Monster Train 2? Or is it just Monster Train 1 that you know? Oofta? I haven't heard that in a long time. Still, I'm a little old. I'm a little old. You're similar? Okay, so like... The Souls? Yeah. It's a new mechanic in the DLC. So... Ooh. You know what? Slam it. Monster Train 2 seems so fun. Fucking... Hang on a sec. No, well, it's... Hang on a second. Let me take care of something real quick. Souls, not like feet, no. Like, this is about the war between heaven and hell. Souls. You need to play the demo? Your laptop can handle it, right? Have you had a chance to try to play the demo yet? Have you downloaded it? I don't know how good your new computer is. Because what I think it takes, like, nothing to do with heaven and hells, is it? Well, not really. This is, let me resolve something real quick. And then, oh, Posu, thank you so much for being my newest top of the stream. I appreciate it. Are you gonna say anything to you? Yeah. Yeah, Derek is feeling pretty comfortable in this community, and I like that. You need to play test your MTG deck more? Yeah. You need to update your OS too, but it's a hassle because making the backup as being a sticking point makes sense. Responding to you, swipe your phone from laptop. Yeah, I was asking, like your new laptop's pretty good, right? It can play the game because like it takes like 8 gigs of memory or something like that, right? But like you're capable to play it? Oh yeah, it can? Okay. That's good. I would really like it if you had the opportunity to also play this game. It's brought me like so much joy, right? So, oh my goodness, you have 30, your laptop is better. What the fuck? No way. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be a little upset right now. No. It's not about y'all. It's not about y'all. It's something on my side. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Fucking regional price differences. Steam just pissed me the fuck off. Like, ugh, damn it. Okay, let me scroll up. Let's see what's going on. Boo, 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 boo. May have triple that. My goodness. 48 gigs? 48 gigs? I have 8, y'all. I have 8. It's more than enough for you for the next 1,000 years. That's about my philosophy on things. That's so much dedicated. Yeah, yeah. Now you're gonna go for... to make faster RAM. Ramming faster. Typo, get them. Have you seen the recent video, being vague on purpose? Yeah, I have 8. Uh-huh. I mean, this is a 8 gigs of RAM and a GTX 970. Yeah, it's a 10-year-old computer. It's a 10-year-old computer. Railforged is starter robots expanded? Sort of. They actually aren't classified as train stewards, they're classified as automatons. But yes. And they have a lot more than just that too. So let me focus back in on the game here. An 870 6 years ago? Yeah. Yeah. So if we take a look at their units, right? They're like robot-y, but they're machines and automatons, so they don't actually get like the train steward buff from like steward's quarters or whatever. Yeah, they're pretty fun. They have a really unique mechanic called Forge, where you're able to like play out a unit and it applies increased attack power and armor to them. Just they're really interesting. They have a lot of really interesting lines of play. Playing a fin deck is kind of neat because you'll get people to go all out to stop you, keep them on the battlefield or whatever, and then come to the shock realization you can still kill them with regular damage. Yep. Forge, yeah, Forge is the mechanic. Do I have... I don't have a way of showing it, but it's basically points that you accrue. It's points that you accrue, and then you can click it and you can spend them to improve an armor. Like, no, sorry, a weapon. Equipment is the word. Improve an equipment or improve a unit that you play out. So like, this unit here is a 1 with 3 multi-strike, well, 2 burst, which is a new mechanic, right? If you spent 10 forge on it, it would be a 31, and it would have 30 armor, I think. Or maybe it would be a 20 and have 20 armor. I don't remember the exact conversion ratio. It's pretty good though. You know, and then like you can just scale with that. Let me figure this out here. Damage spells. We only got the couple. Sweep? No, sweep just kind of already does a thing, huh? So let me get to the main after I beat. Ooh. After I beat this battle, I'll explain kind of what this whole mode is about. So that way you can have like a good understanding of what's going on. Halo Forge. Probably not. Maybe. Do that. Kabloomba. Pew, pew. Chakadoom. They die. That's... No, that's not fine. We can deal with this, right? Let's, We want to get the alchemies played out. If we don't play out the alchemies, what are we doing with our life? Okay, okay. And then drop you there, I guess. Tethys Titan Bane, then why no Tethys baning the Titans, but the Titans baning the rail? Huh? Uh, what? What, Roar? What? Hmm. It's like, surely we can draw a bloated whelp. Nope, we cannot draw a bloated whelp. Esha's scaring you, saying that it's time. What time is she summoning Chiquito to consume reality and sees fit? Wait, she's saying it's time? Time to, like, start? Or time to... What's the context? As someone who keeps saying Ultra Kill is your comfort game, you should really be playing it more often? Yeah. Huh. Oh. Oh, heckin', it's the time? Okay, let me just do something real quick. What's this time? This might be the thing. I'm just confirming. Let's see. Played Cyber Grind just now. Oh. Okay. It's just a thing. It's an interesting thing. It's a new thing. Click this button. I might end stream so we can hop over there for that. Actually. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Setting up the config for the thing. You don't know, you slept through stream. It's a thing that's been talked about for a little bit. I think you said this in Kay's stream as well. Cats are so cool. You have this soft little creature you can hold in one hand. She has the identity and name that she responds to. Yep. You can do that with people too. I mean, what? Anyway, so this is Soul Savior mode here, right? So essentially you're trying to beat the Life Mother. She's the big bad boss at the end. And instead of like going on a linear path, you can pick which region you want to tackle first. And each region has different rewards that they will offer you. When you beat a region, then the other regions will get an upgraded reward. And then if you beat them, then you'll have 2 upgraded rewards, and the 2 remaining, if you beat that, then all of them will be upgraded on the last one, right? So you can just basically pick and choose which ones you feel confident in beating, which ones you feel like you can take, and yeah. So that's kind of like the way that these work, right? There's a mini boss before, and then there's the boss. There's some reused art assets, but a lot of the mechanics are quite different, and they play in very different ways, right? There's also like 30 souls, and they do different things. So like this one, I've upgraded all my souls because I play this game a lot. You can put this on a unit, right? And it gives it summon, apply 100% of this unit's buff stacks to friendly units, right? Showtime is one that gives you +5 space on a floor, and at the end of combat, the front friendly unit gains 1 space, 10 damage, and 30 hit points if there's available space. And then Maniac, it'll move to the front, and anytime it's at the front, it has multi-strike, and the units behind it gain burst, which is like temporary multi-strike. And then it also gains Pyrogel, so it's very offensive, but it's more likely to die if you can't protect it, right? People can be soft. Gregante stream, yeah? Uh-huh. You are, but on the rear end of the spectrum. We squish them enough. Especially, okay, furry soft, gotcha. Hey Guillaume, welcome in. How you doing? You know what Pyrogel do? Okay, good. So that makes it easy. So right now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the regions to see which one I feel is like the least awesome, right? Because I don't, like these two right here are very similar in power, except, you know, we can get a light forge a little earlier. I think this one's fine. We can probably take this. You know all the gimmicks from base game? You played them all? Awesome. Just opened Cheeseria after a long time, and your rank says egg cracker. You cracked any eggs lately? Alright, let's grab Siren of the Sea, right? She's cool. Let's grab... Let's grab... Soul Smelter? Introduced anyone to Celeste recently? How about Fallout New Vegas? I feel 5 hours of sleep wasn't enough. You gotta start your day early because you have too much to do. Oh. I hope that you can get... I hope you can get a little bit of a break on that. -2, Strike, Frostbite... it's fine. Ultra Kill? What about Ultra Kill? What about Ultra Kill? Start battle? Okay, sure. So this is a Thane from like the base game. But she does something very different now. And it's great. I don't know that I can fight on top floor though. Very trans game? Is it? Oh. I maybe didn't get the subtext, I guess. Boss visual is not similar, exactly. It's got that stereotype. View the sub text? I don't think so. So, unfortunately, can we do this? I don't think we can. I think we gotta play... bottom floor. A lot of the mechanics in this game, or in this mode, are very, very, very punishing to playing on top floor. So that's fun.
What about if there was like a contract that promises punishment if you don't break it, and you're just kind of obedient, but then they punish you, and what?
What? Let you catch a blowhigh? In the game? Really? Notorious enough to have a Wikipedia page? Interesting. Bought yourself a noodle cup with contactless payment. It worked. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is amazing. I'm so glad. Like, I was genuinely really worried about that. We're dead, huh? She live. The girl live, I guess. What? What's up? What's up, Nerless? I think, Ultra Kill is a secret fishing level. Catch a blowhigh. Same level lets you catch the monster from the long... Gotcha. Don't think you'll buy more stuff today. You'll go Thursday morning, some shops are open. That makes sense. Made so much voice progress hearing these clips, unless it's just compression, in which case you still think I'm doing great. Sometimes it is compression. Or sometimes it's... compression maybe isn't the right word. But like... I have to like remove game sounds, like background noise. Yeah, so she gives rage to enemy units, and she spawns one of these things and they shift to the background. So I actually think I gotta restart this battle. Meow! Thank you so much for the 3 stream streak, Yam. I appreciate it. I guess. Oh, this is so bad. This is not a way to win the game. Done some larynx raising exercises these past few days. Heck yeah! I love that. I hope they've been going well for you. Okay, do this. I actually think that... Yes, we can put... We can put the Spear Sword there. You lost your 85 stream streak, didn't you? Oh, maybe. Maybe. That does happen sometimes. Let's see here. I can click this button, but then what do we do next turn? What if we play this unit here? Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, that seems better. We'll just tank some hits, do a little chump blocking. Do a little chump blocking. Hit muster, fatigue super fast, that is understandable. That is super understandable. Okay, so this one dies, these go up there. Using this here doesn't do anything. We're just gonna go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of stuff, I guess. We're gonna clear the deck out, basically. We're going all in on top 4, which is, again, really, really dangerous against this setup, but I think... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. This next turn's gonna suck. How do I deal with this? This Pyrogel is a real problem with these multi-strikers in the back. I think we gotta put it all in the front. Okay, this is actually an excellent draw for us. We needed something like this. to be able to... How much rage? She has 2 rage. Yeah, we need something like that in order to be able to clear the unit. Oh, we even got they get eggs. Accidentally gave order 4 to customer 3. 4 girl. What? What is the context? We torch him. We got 8 eggs. It's a restaurant sim game. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is really great because we just like multi-strike the crap out of this boss. It's so disgusting. We already have 2 offering tokens. Helical crystals is free, I guess. Liquor, golden touch. I'll take another pyreball. And then spell weakness. Maybe merchant costs. Let's do the merchant costs. There's some really, really good stuff you can buy in the stores, so... Pyreborn Banner or Celestial Alcove. Let's go this way. Guild Marker. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I want this dagger to help us do something. Target a friendly unit with a spell. Yeah, I maybe don't want that. How about incant triggers an additional time? Ooh, cleansing water is actually like so good in this mode. We're gonna take that because it is actually worth buying. Oh, it's so strong. Bosses start with mute 3. Calcified Ember. Mummy Shell. Okay. Jimbo. Yeah. Oh. Yawny. Like, Mute 3 is pretty good. What boss are we going up against? Infested and Harvested. Balatro Stream? I've got it. It's not my favorite game. Got so strong, the mute effect is unfair. There's one situation where you do not want to pick it, and it's in the Flesh Weaver. It will make your Flesh Weaver a fucking nightmare. But yeah, it's usually very strong. Friend made a Balatro mod to give big naturals to every Joker, like boobs. I'm actually kind of tempted for Pokeo. Fleshweaver? Oh, yeah. Fleshweaver is a boss that they added to the game. Fleshweaver? It has an amount of mass, and every time you hit it, it creates a fleshling and loses mass. If it's silenced, it doesn't lose mass. So it just walks into the end fight with just a shit ton of attack power. And then it murders you, because you can't make it any weaker for the first 3 turns. This boss was such a nightmare. They had to nerf it a lot. You had a friend that was really into Balatro. Your friend made the Balatro booze mod? You know Red from another stream? Oh, interesting. She had like 4 girlfriends at the time. So same for them for the rest of you. Wow. You would? Yeah, muting on that one, bad. Mute actually can work against you on the Titan fight as well, because it prevents the Titan from generating the Pyre attack card. It's usually not an issue, but there are some edge cases where you would rather have the Pyre attack cards than like muting the bosses. But you have C++ and Balatro and not ashamed to flaunt it. What's C++? What is that? It's pretty good here, though. It's really good here. I really wanted to take the calcified ember one, though. There are some souls that can do some really busted things with calcified embers, and it's very tempting. Completionist plus plus gold sticker on all jokers. Oh wow! Beat the game with not only every deck on gold stake, but with every joker on gold stake. Amazing. That's really cool. I still feel like we gotta play. I think we gotta play. There. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's no way we can make this work. Right, they're just gonna like shift on us. Would have been an absolute nightmare if it weren't for the mechanic where Soul gives you a Joker you haven't stickered yet. Oh, yeah. I did know that. Well, I guess I didn't actually know that, but like, yes. Okay. Okay, as long as we kill the hasters, we might be okay. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine. The Soulstone Joker's gold stickered far before that, and you were even halfway through the gold sticker list. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get some work in here. The mechanic helps so much. Interesting. You didn't know that? The soundtrack is really amazing. You didn't know that? That's awesome. That you're like learning something new about a game. I love it when people learn that. Anti-frustration feature? That's amazing. Yo! We actually win here. It's crazy. We don't take damage here. Gosh. This soul, y'all. This soul maniac is so good when you can not worry about dying. It's so hilarious to just do all the damage. Ooh. Okay, so we're not doing... Well, I mean, we are incanting, but we're not doing Pyrogel, which is where this shines. Tome of Contracts is like... Well, there we go, we get the Pyrogel. Tome of Contracts is like pretty darn critical for what we're trying to do. I actually think we take Zealot. We can play it out. We don't have to worry about... Oh. Butterball. 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 We like the butterball. Here, throw it on you. You're great. Knowing your luck, you would have not gotten the one legendary you needed for 100 years. I can believe that. I didn't mean to loot this. Dang. I didn't mean to loot that. Wizlord, your butterball. Oh. I don't think I've ever had anyone, like, ask me for that. Oh, that's less... Whoa, okay. Stygian banner? I don't think so. We got a sweeper. We've got the... we got Emot Tome, so that's great. That was a roguery. We got the sweeper. We got the dog. We've got the scaling lady. Time to go do self-care? Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it, Posu. Good to see you. Good to talk with you. I'm glad that, I got to talk with somebody who's like, yeah, I know Monster Train. I love getting to do that. I love Monster Train. Monster Train's great. Guess who's live? Okay, we'll still do this, this and then this, I guess. Ooh, this corruption's gonna suck, which is why we do it like this. Okay, decent turn. Wizlord and Butterball were on the offer for reward. Those are both souls. So they do something like really, really strong. They go big strong. We shoot here so that we don't have to deal with that. Yeah, they go big strong. They're both interesting. I think mostly Roar just likes the name, which is totally understandable. Like always, they killed it with like all their design, you know, name and everything. No, the Butterball didn't fit. No. Just realized the soul's the legendary, not the tarot card. Judgment? Maybe? Why did I get corruption on this unit? That's not what I meant to do. That's better. You can do this, you shoot, it's great. Play cards. Playing cards is always strong. Play more cards, play less cards. Spectral card appears in tarot packs. Yeah. Oh, it's Pyrogel. Pyrogel, you say? Okay. Yep, let's do that. You getting suddenly tired? Oh, Crassitator, I'm sorry. It sounds like it's been a day for you. It's totally understandable if you need to just, like, take some time for yourself, get some rest. Okay, here we go. Thought Soul was the random Joker tarot. Oh, right. The trumpet guy. No, that's, the piece of shit who never gives you anything, right? The 25% chance that's really like an 8% chance. Fanning the Flames, payoff. We're gonna save. I didn't mean to click this last time. Okay, I'm gonna beat this boss right here. Oh, not the wheel. Oh, sorry. Game Theory made a bilateral lore video? Good question. Right. Not that one. Okay. I think what we want to do here is we are going to Joker or an epic edition or does nothing. Right. What we're going to do here is we're going to put quick on the boy, right? It's strong. Gonna reduce to 1 the hothead, I guess. That's good. Put some HP on him, I guess. Upgrade this one with that, sure. Incant armor, great. Stick it on her. She good. Titan skin. Could have been good on somebody. And then let's see for our spells here. Permanently remove, consume. You don't say. You don't say. Spell chain. Plus 20 magic power and consume. Get these out of my deck. -1 and intrinsic. Yes, please. Hold over. Give me some incants. -2 in consume. Put it on you. Plus 10 magic power. We'll throw it on Fireball. And then we are going to spend hard and remove card. Because this is our turn to go big. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And then we are going to dupe my favorite card. Zealot? I don't know. Offering token? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Offering token would be really good. Zealot would be another good one. I don't think we need two, though. I would have taken multi-strike on that one if I could have gotten it as well. Gorge on Slade. We gotta play bottom floor here. As much as that sucks. Like, we're not gonna get the benefit from our... from our thing. And then... How important is Tethys? Do we throw Tethys away? Is the dog bait here? Yeah, dog's bait. So dog goes top, Siren front, Zealot, Tethys. Getting envious in the having shot controls in the ends of consenting people thing. Yeah? Uh-huh. Not what I meant to do. Let's not do that. This is much better to do. So we will put this on the dog, shoot the dog, cast a thing, spell this. Butterball? Yeah, okay. I'll go with Butterball. Can we trust it with shot controls? Can you not? I think if we shoot front here, I'm actually going to play that out, and then... Ooh. Ice Storm could save us some damage, but I think I'd rather... No. We'll get the Alchemy again later, right? Alchemy will come back up later. Keep playing out the card. This is gonna be like a lot of incanting, y'all. We do the incants here. Wow, that top floor did so much damage. It's like our throwaway floor, and we did that much damage. That is delicious. Bottom floor, still, as long as she doesn't do anything, like, we got this pretty much. They be discussing me? I know. I'm about to hop over there, I think. For once, I'll end stream early. I want to be there to support. Make sure everything goes right, too, honestly. Make sure everything goes okay, because I would be really upset if it didn't. I would feel kind of bad about that. Ciao. So yeah, we'll just call it good here, probably. Frostpiercer, good. Devilish details, not necessary. We already have a lot of eggs. We already have a lot of eggs. Incant twice is amazing. Hang on a sec. Both of these are great. Both of those are really great. What spell would I like have a holdover? I think we'll take Red Hot, put it on something like that maybe. Fire Gel. Yeah, yeah. No, that doesn't matter either. We already have like a lot of reduction from Tethys, so we're not hurting on that. All right, I know it's a little bit early for us. We are gonna go ahead and shut this game down and look at hopping on over to Ashina. Ashina's doing a fun little event where she's playing 9 souls, and 9 souls is going to hurt her. Some of the callers have a pay option if you opt to buy one. You're learning your lesson. They should, I think. Right? I think so. Okay. Let me go ahead and get Twitch pulled up. Yeah, sounds like it. She said she tested it and it gave her a shock, so that's what's going on. There's some more things I want to add to it, but yeah. A lot of the things are not going to be like things you can take advantage of with like a single shot collar, so. Always a great time. Yeah, thank you for being here, Roar. Did you get the download for the Monster Train demo? Did you get that going? The features bloat temptation. I mean, it's honestly there were features in the mod that I removed in order to get it working and tested, right? I wanted to make sure that it would work. Didn't download anything yet. We'll download it now. Ads. Okay, yeah. All right, getting logged in to the Twitch. And the scope be creeping. I mean, that is exactly what happened with Silk Song. I tried to do too much on that one. Like, I actually got it working and tested, and I just kept adding features to it. And that's on me. I should go back and finish that sometime, except somebody already wrote a nice mod for Silksong for that. So it'd be kind of like doing the same work. Okay. Plus, she's probably going to get to some really nice fights tonight. Demo's been taken down. Oh. That sucks. CFSR's got too big, now it'll be a third game. Yeah? Yeah. I'm sorry that the demo got taken down. I wonder if there's something we can do there. Oh. Raid message is what I meant to do. Oh, hang on. Should we do like another raid message? Hang on, let's see. Let's make the raid message. Yeah, Kaz, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Something like, I don't know. Something like this, right? Something like that. That seems decent. All right, so if you are a follower, you can use the one with the hearts. If you are a subscriber, you can use the ones with the little me's. With the little me's. Um, Thank y'all so much for being here. I know it is an earlier end to stream, but you know, like I said, I'm gonna be hanging out in the Shinnis chat, and you can always catch me there, or not always catch me there, but like you can catch me there tonight. While she's doing this, I want to make sure that everything works really well. Want to make sure everything works really well here. So yeah, thank y'all for being here. I love getting to hang out. The conversation tonight was all wild, and I loved it. I loved it a lot. Night night, Silver, and you have a good day. Okay, stretch and hydrate. Okay, I'll do that as soon as we raid out. Bye bye.